A very good afternoon and thanks for being there. Welcome to another edition of Education Connect, your favorite program that serves you details of events and activities in Nigeria's education sector. My name is Olajide Ige. Please stay tuned.
Are you a product manufacturer or service provider for schools and students?
Such as banks, beverages, soft drinks manufacturers, telecommunications companies, infotech trainers, stationaries, ball pens, and other school-related products?
Come to us on Education Connect, your #1 magazine program on the education sector. Contact our advert desk on 0803-302-7819,
002-880-3885 or educonnect@gmail.com to advertise your products and services on Education Connect.
The summer or long holiday is about ending, and schools are preparing for resumption. And it's going to be a new start for the young ones, especially those who are moving from primary to secondary schools. And of course, quite a number will be changing from one school to another. Our advice to parents is please watch out and be very thorough before committing the future of your words. Does the school has a functional science laboratory? How about the computer laboratory and other facilities? Please watch out. Well, the face-off between the Academic Staff Union of Nigerian Universities and the federal government continues, and as it is now, is becoming a national embarrassment. Students in public or government-owned universities, whichever way you choose to call it, except those of UNIZIK and UNILORIN, are the ones feeling the bite. As the saying goes, when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Shola Wahab and Thomas Ogbefere spoke to some university students on how they are coping with holidaying by force for 10 straight weeks.
So far, the ASU strike, I'm not so happy about it at all, because this is my mates in other schools. They graduated long ago. They even in my area, they refer to me as junior. Somebody has already walked up to me some time ago and was asking me, tell me if you have a strike. Tell us so that we'll know, because most people don't even believe that I'm still in school up to this moment. And now this strike thing, when I'm already happy that I'm leaving this school by next month, this strike thing has started again. Only God, I'm not happy about it at all.
So, as a foreign level student, you don't expect me to feel happy, going on strike when I'm supposed to be in school, write my exams and leave the school. I have barely how many months to leave this. I have barely 28 days to leave the school, and I'm not supposed to be happy. When lecturers are going on strike, I'm supposed to write my exams, this month and leave the school. So I'm not happy about it.
ASU strike coming at this time is not a good news. I agree that they have to fight for their right. I agree with the fact that the government have been too silent about issues that concern lecturers. But for God's sake, I'm about writing exams. They are going on strike. Indefinitely one for that matter. When do I know they're coming back? How long do they want to? Since 2004 I came to school, there's been a year strike. That's been for a year. I'm supposed to have been out of school, then out there in the corporate or doing something good in my life. Yes, they are proposing another strike. I think it's not a good one right now. And I think ASU should think of another time, think of another strategy, should repackage their strategy. Bringing their strike at the very time that we're about writing an exam is not a good one at all.
Yeah, it's just so painful that the countdown for my graduation has been extended. Before now, I was planning 26 days. Now I guess it's 6 months, 26 days. I'm just praying that things get better fast. We'll do the exams and get out fast.
So who would you hold responsible for your delay in the graduation, ASU or the government?
If we're going to be logical about it, the two parties should be responsible in this issue, because they're not being factual. Somehow, you realize that everyone is selfish, and the pain is going back on the students. So let me just come to a round table, let them discuss issues and make sure things are fine, so we can all graduate, do the exams on time.
Well, I think the best thing they should do is to come to terms with the academic staff union of universities, because basically these people are agitating for their rights. It is what they deserve, and I don't think the federal government should turn a deaf ear to their plight. Of course, actually I'm tired of sitting at home. I'm very, very tired.
Government should try as much as possible to see reason with the ASU, and at the same time, ASU should also see reason with the federal government so that they will call off the strike. Because we are tired. I would like to you, since I've been at home, I've not been doing anything. I'm just sitting at home doing nothing. They should try and call off the strike. That is it.
I think they should get to an agreement. They've been negotiating since and nothing has been done. Let them just do what they have to do and allow us to go back to school. I've just been helping my mother out in her shop.
It would have just been a very good idea if they can come together and reach a common ground. But if you look at in terms of what the teachers are offering, I think the package enhancement will pay them better. So it's just a matter of two big animals fighting and the grass suffering. We are not going to school. Look at it today now. I've left school for quite a long time now. I'm just moving around, not just having fun when I'm supposed to be in school studying. So I think the idea is just that they should just come together, reach a common ground. After all, if the politicians can be getting better money, better pay package, I don't want money teacher. I feel what they're looking for, asking is peanuts compared to what the other government officials are getting. That's just the idea.
Obviously, they are no more enjoying it. Education in what used to be the old Western region is in crisis and is gradually getting the backseat attention. A group, the Yoruba Education Trust Fund, has set out on a mission to redress this ugly development. Wahab Akinbayo's report is presented from our studios.
Education is the bedrock of development. It is the foundation upon which the future of every generation is built. The old Western region, under the premiership of the late sage Chief Obafemi Awolowo, has till date its free education program as its most popular and enduring legacy. Today, most elites of Yoruba origin and the then Midwest were beneficiaries of the Awolowo free education program. And the region was better for it, as it has recorded many firsts in the field of academics and other human endeavors. Ironically, the Southwest, that was once a pride for its exploits in the field of education, is now at the verge of educational bankruptcy. To salvage the race from the impending educational crisis, the Yoruba Education Trust Fund, a group of eminent Yoruba citizens, are currently working towards reawakening the Yoruba race educationally. According to the group's findings, over 2 million Yoruba children of school age are currently roaming the streets. The chairman, Dr. Ola Vincent, a former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, like his colleagues, finds this situation disturbing. Other members of the Yoruba Education Trust Fund are Major General David Medayeshi Jemibewon, Dr. Frederick Faseun, Dr. Ola Otegbeye, Mr. Feyi Smith, and Mrs. Dupe Ajayi Gbadebo as the Executive Secretary.
The Babatunde Fashola administration in Lagos State has always left no one in doubt about the seriousness it attaches to qualitative education in the state. As a follow-up to the Lagos State Second Education Summit, we examine the question, what does education mean to you?
An environmental awareness campaign billboard mounted along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway by the Lagos State government says in summary, if you went to school and you still litter the streets and highways, the gutters and drainages, then the years and resources spent on your education were nothing but a waste. The impact of the message indeed comes down heavy on any educated person who indulges in littering the streets and even heavier on those who pass out body waste indiscriminately. The question elicited by this food for thought, therefore, is, what does education mean to you? At the second Education Summit, organized recently by the Lagos State government, dignitaries and top government functionaries bear their minds on who an educated person is. For the Vice-Chancellor, Lagos State University, Professor Lateef Hussain, being educated is closely tied to one's attitude to life.
Education is just how to improve yourself. But what you do after is another thing. You can be educated and be humble. You can be educated and be arrogant. So you are giving knowledge, you know something, what you use it for will depend on the personal concept of the person.
The Chairman, Logistics Committee of the Summit and Special Advisor to the Governor on Rural Development, Kalejaya Adeboye, sees an educated person from his ability to apply knowledge in problem solving.
Well, to me, education is an all-round development. It's that kind of the human development that touches both the psychomotor, the cognitive, and the affective domains of every creature. In other words, it's your ability to use your hands, your ability to use your brain, and your ability to, you use your talent. All of these are together what is called education. To me, an education is development of an all-round, potentials of every individual. So anyone who is educated must not just be educated by book knowledge alone. He must be educated in terms of practical solutions to societal problems. He must be one that is, much more research focused. So it's an educated person must be an all-round person.
Professor James Tooley of the University of Newcastle, England, presented a broader perspective of what education means.
Education has three aspects. Education is the transmission of knowledge of what is worthwhile. It's the conversation between the generations about what is worthwhile. It's the conversation that initiates the educated into the disciplines of the forms of knowledge. That's the first part. The second part, education is preparation for adult life. It's the preparation to live the good life. And thirdly, education has certain social aims, social cohesion, democracy, economic growth, and these are all part of what education is. All of those are important. We tend to neglect that very first part, the transmission of knowledge, the transmission of the best that has been thought and said over the generations. I believe that's a very important part of education.
From all of these contributions, you can draw your own conclusion on who an educated person is. So, what does education mean to you?
Every week on this program, we will ask Nigerians from all walks of life the question, what does education mean to you? Still on qualitative education in Lagos State. The issue is that we all make the mistake of thinking that qualitative education is all about government funding. Yes, funding plays a vital role, but that is not all. How about discipline and attitudinal changes on the part of the teachers and students? In course of sending out students of secondary schools across Lagos State on what they think the state government should provide to achieve qualitative education, we stumbled on the vocal student of Agidingbi Grammar School, Senior. She told us that it is not only that some teachers don't come to classes and that they tell students to form notes on their own. In her words, they do cause students and parents whenever the students do anything wrong. Because of the sensitive nature of this report, we have decided to withhold her name. We have also decided to hide her identity and twist her voice a little bit so as to shield her away from any form of vendetta.
Well, we want government to help us. There are some teachers, whenever we have the subject, they don't normally come to the class. Sometimes they will come, they will say form notes, all this stuff, yeah. Some teachers do cause the payments. All those, they will be saying maybe we are your parents, that we made, all this stuff that any little thing a student do, they will be cursing us, and we don't like it. We want government to change and so, we don't have any toilet in the school. We do. If we want to go to the junior school toilet to do anything, they will send us away that didn't we have our own toilet? There is no good toilet. All the toilets is messed up. Everywhere there is no, let me just say there is no, because the only toilet we have is pit toilet, and the pit toilet is not good. It's almost filled up and it's smelling. And we know our school, but they're already doing another school for all. We send Kashina for all water.
We will maintain a constant touch with this young lady in case she suffers any form of punishment as a result of this interview. We won't hesitate to take this matter up with the highest authority in Lagos State. And of course, they are watching this program. As a follow-up to that revelation, we made repeated visits to Agidingbi Grammar School Senior to see the principal. As expected, nobody is wanting to talk to us on camera. The principal, one Mrs. Shehu, they said, had traveled and may not be back until after 1 month. When we made our mission known to them, we were told to go and get clarification from the Lagos State Ministry of Education. Since as civil servants, they have been banned from talking to the press. But a senior official of the school confided in us that teachers not turning up in classes is not a new occurrence, and that the school has put in adequate measures in place to control it.
Are you a product manufacturer or service provider for schools and students?
Such as banks, beverages, soft drinks manufacturers, telecommunications companies, infotech trainers, stationaries, ball pens, and other school-related products?
Come to us on Education Connect, your #1 magazine program on the education sector. Contact our advert desk on 0803 302 7819,
002 880 3885, or educonnect@gmail.com to advertise your products and services on Education Connect.
This week, our role model is a woman whose academic achievement in the field of mathematics is worth emulating.
Womanfolk in this part of the world is generally likened to the wings of the butterfly, soft and delicate. But our role model, Dr. Mrs. Oluranti Adenrile Adedayo, is a woman whose determination is made of steel. This exceptional woman, who parades 2 master's degrees and a PhD in no less an area than the often dreaded mathematics, had shown great promise for mathematics, sciences and French from her primary school days at Ladilac Institute through her secondary education at the Methodist Girls High School, both in Yaba. Our 55-year-old role model's vast teaching experience covers such institutions as the Federal Government College, Sokoto, Federal Government College, New Busa, Federal Government College, Ilorin. Our 55-year-old role model's vast teaching experience covers such institutions as the Federal Government College, Sokoto, Federal Government Girls College, New Busa, Federal Government College, Ilorin, and Queen's College, Lagos. She is currently a chief lecturer in mathematics at the Federal College of Education, Technical, Akoka, where she had been head of Department Mathematics, Dean, School of Sciences, member of the Governing Council, and acting provost, which earned her a letter of commendation. Born to the Olademi family of Ilesha, Osun State, Dr. Mrs. Oluranti Adenrile Adedayo has a rich profile in consultancy and sabbatical appointments which cover such institutions as the University of Lagos, Obafemi Awolowo University, Covenant University, and the University of Winneba, Ghana, among others. The specialist in mathematics, mathematics education, and quantitative techniques, who has bagged several awards and commendations with many publications to her name, is married to a medical doctor and blessed with 5 children.
Thanks for watching. That is our package for this week. We'll be back same time next week. On behalf of the production crew, this is your anchor Olajide Ige saying bye for now.